Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Doug is in Milwaukee. Hi, Doug. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave and George. It's a pleasure and honor to speak with both of you.
You too. What's up?
Hey, just wanting to confirm what I think you would say, but I'm approaching 65.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to work past my 65th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I recently became unemployed, so I'm job seeking. But I have a small 401k from my last job, only about $25,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I wondered if it would be wise to cash that out and pay off consumer debt of about $20,000.
Well, obviously, you're not going to have penalty on it, but you will have taxes on it.
Right.
What concerns me is what that leaves us with, which is nothing, and you're 65 years old.
Yeah.
So, obviously, what you would love to have is a big old pile of savings and no debt, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And so, how can we best get there? And then how do we use this money to do that? I would prefer to leave it alone almost as a symbolic act that I'm going to add a bunch to my retirement as soon as I can get reemployed and clear this $20,000.
Mm-hmm.
But in a worst case scenario, I would clear it. I would use the money and clear the debt. But I think you need to have the mindset of, I got to get this debt cleared quickly so that I can quickly add to my retirement nest egg, because you need to be doing both. Agreed?
Agreed.
Yeah. So what were you making before you got laid off?
I was making about $60,000.
Okay. Doing what?
IT support.
Okay. All right. Cool.
What kind of debt do you have?
I do have a side gig. I have about 15 or between 13 and 15,000 in credit card debt, and another 7,000 in a no interest loan on some machinery my wife uses in her job.
What does she make?
She makes about $300 a month.
Okay.
$300?
Yeah.
$300, yes.
And what's the machinery? Because it sounds like this is not going to ROI for her.
It's basically high-end sewing machines.
Yeah.
She's a seamstress by trade.
Well, it's there. I mean, it's not worth anything now. So, we wouldn't make that investment again. 7,000 to create 300. 300 is 3,600 a year. You need to make a better return on that as a seamstress or anything else in business. So, but you're there now because that machinery is not worth what you paid for it. So, now it's not because it's used. I think you got an opportunity as somebody that knows something about IT to do a lot of side hustles, freelance work, as well as pick up some jobs. So I just, I want, if I'm in your shoes, I want to create as much income as I can create and knock this 20,000 out as fast as possible, living on a very, very tight budget. I'm going to also ask her to put the old sewing machine in gear, and let's do a lot more than 300 a month. Let's try to get that to 3,000 a month, and try to get some income coming in so that we've got a nest egg to retire on here. But I do have a side hustle, or I did have a side hustle. I am getting some work from now, but I'm actually trying to cash flow training for another job that I think I'd love more. An IT cert?
No.
What?
Actually, I'd like to become a Ramsey financial coach.
Okay. All right. I would not spend money on that right now if I were you. I'd love to have you as a coach. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just saying I would rather you go and make some money right now and get some of these other things going before you spend money on something like that. We'd love to have you. Don't misunderstand, Doug. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but but I also wouldn't be. I'd be a bit hypocritical if I'm like, yeah, give me a bunch of money while you're broke and you can get, no,
Let's call that an encore career once we clean this debt
let's
up.
put that as something once you got the debt cleaned up, you got some money going into retirement, and then go find the money to go get the certification on that. I would do that. But no, I wouldn't spend the money right now to go effectively into debt, because you're, instead of paying it on debt, you're going to spend the money on that. So no, I couldn't do that for you. I wouldn't be consistent if I suggested that, even though I do believe in our coaches, and I'm again not trying to be insulting to you.